Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is the Investing Guy here, and today I want to talk about Palantir. Now, I'm not much of a growth investor. I don't really invest in growth stocks. I'm more of a value investor. Given that all these growth stocks have been falling so much lately, well, I see the value in them now. One of these stocks that I was looking at for the past maybe year or so was Palantir. And looking at today's prices, I really do see how discounted it is. I do want to show you guys my plan with Palantir, so let's get right into it. Palantir has been a stock that I have been keeping my eye on for quite a while. I remember back in the days here about a year ago when Palantir used to be around the $30 mark. It actually went up all the way up to $39. And I remember thinking, why didn't I purchase Palantir? I'm glad I didn't jump in and FOMO'd into Palantir at around these prices. I did buy a few shares here and there and sold them off. If Palantir does go up to these prices, I don't just hold my stocks, I make them earn money for me, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that in just a second, so make sure that you watch that. And I'm going to show you guys my plan with Palantir. Now, I'm not one to read from Motley Fool. If we search the internet right now, you have a crazy variety of articles. Some are bullish, some are very, very bearish. And Motley Fool issues rare all-in buy alert. So isn't that crazy there for Motley Fool? Today, we also found out that the CDC taps Palantir to support COVID-19 drug supply in the US. This was a big news for the Palantir investors, but the stock still performed relatively low. Now, during the same day, we also found out that Cathie Wood dumped another $123 million in Palantir shares. And well, she bought some Tesla with that. The latest earnings had a lot of good things, but it also had a lot of bad things. So I think it's important for you guys to do your own research and then do your own risk to reward. For me, I see a lot of reward with not much risk left to go on for Palantir. For me, investing really is a numbers game and a game of percentages, right? You look at your percentage return, at your risks to reward, all that. That's as simple as I see it. If my investments can generate me some money while they just sit there or while I wait for them to grow, well, that's awesome. And that's what I'm going to show you guys today. I am thinking of purchasing Palantir, but I'm not just going to let it grow by itself. I'm actually going to be doing something called covered calls and cash secure puts. So I'm going to go ahead and go over this with you right now because I do see the potential of this. If Palantir does one day go back up to $20, $30, the covered calls on Palantir will generate such a huge premium for me that it is something that I really cannot let go at these prices. I really do see the potential in the future for Palantir. If it has one good rebound to $20, $30, I will generate my money and I will still keep my shares of Palantir. So let me show you guys my plan. Let's jump over to my Robinhood account. Usually what I do is I go on over here and I sell calls or puts. So what I would end up doing with Palantir would be something like this. Now, I have been eyeing this price here. I'm looking at around a $9 Palantir. I would be willing to pay around $9 for Palantir. I will get paid $17 just for this. So if Palantir ends up being $9 or less, well, I'll purchase my 100 shares of Palantir at $9. I do have to put $900 as collateral. But again, even if Palantir does not reach $9, I will keep the $17 for myself. So that's the thing there. I am going to create some sort of leeway. Let's say that it reaches $10, then I will probably put a put that's a little bit closer, or I'll just run another $9 put and get another premium for that. Again, I only purchase in bunches of 100. So if I don't have enough to purchase 100 shares of Palantir, I'm not going to go ahead and purchase any. You can see the positions that I've built here. I do have a position in Robinhood, and you can see that my initial price was $1,500. I have brought that down to $1,368 by collecting premiums every single week. Same thing with Lucid. My initial price was $3,600. I've brought that down to $3,206. I just started one with SoFi this week for $11, which was my initial price. Premium for that was $20, which means that my cost basis was actually not $1,100, but $1,080. So hopefully that's making sense, right? So what I'm going to do with Palantir, let's imagine that I put a cash secured put for $900. You guys saw that it's going to pay me $17, right? So I'm going to keep track of that here. It's going to pay me $17. If it does go through, I don't actually pay $900, but I'm going to pay $883 for those 100 shares of Palantir. Now, the cool thing here is that let's say that I end up purchasing my 100 shares of Palantir. And right after that, I can go ahead and turn around and sell covered calls on Palantir. So my 100 shares of Palantir will be generating me some cash. Well, I will generate $12 that week for a premium. So every single week I will be generating some sort of premium, which again, it brings my cost basis for my 100 shares of Palantir down. So whether the stock goes down, whether the stock goes up, I still make money because I am collecting premium through these cash secured puts and the covered calls. Let's imagine that Palantir one day does go back to these price ranges of around $25 or maybe even higher. Again, the higher the price of the stock, the more premium that you collect. Let's check out Lucid here, which is around $25, $26. You can see that you can collect quite nice premiums from this here. So let's say that I would be okay selling my 100 shares of Lucid for $28. I am able to collect $121 worth of premium. That in itself is going to be a majority of my investment, right? Again, and I'm talking about percentages, right? Now, can this happen? Yeah, it can happen. Will it happen? I don't know, but I am getting ready for this to happen. If Palantir does go up to, let's say, $20, well, I will have a cash generating machine sitting right in front of me, which would be selling covered calls on my 100 shares of Palantir. All right, guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't yet, smash that like button. Go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button. Let's get me to 1,000 subscribers. All right, guys, like I like to say, let's go to the moon together, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.